And we are back with another one.
Back with another one.
All right, so this one gonna be relatively a quick one. It's gonna be a quick one.
Not too
So
much in this episode.
this is episode two. Episode two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So episode two of Aoashi. Before we kick it off, saying it's your boy LaRon. Here with my boy Justin. We finna talk about some good anime today. How you feel about this episode, Justin?
It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too much, but I feel like they set up pretty well for the next episode.
Yeah. So I also feel like this was kind of like I wouldn't say it wasn't a bad episode. Obviously,
It was
just one
slow.
of those. Yeah, like you said, it set up for the next episode pretty well. I mean, it had its little moment though. It had its moment. Um, so pretty much at the start of this episode, previous episode recap, he got invited to the Tokyo, right?
Yeah, Tokyo City Esperion team.
All right, so he got invited to do a tryout for them, and now he made it there, and he
Another thing I
excited.
didn't say last episode though. I think it's raw that we're getting like a usually you get the high school experience of sports, but this time we're getting like professional. This is like professional sports. So
Mm, that's okay. Wait, but I didn't they explain that this episode though?
if they I don't know, but either way, my point
Because
still
I know
stands.
just yeah, because I know like with junior high, go straight to high school, but you're like yeah, your point, you have a
He
valid
ain't
point.
playing high school soccer. Like this
Nah,
professional.
and I think it makes sense because it definitely is what kind of happened for real in real life.
Yeah, but in a lot of the other like soccer
Other
type
countries,
animes, they do high school. Like they keep
yeah,
it high
like
school.
Kuroko's, yeah, they keep it high school and just do
I
like
don't
big
know
high
if they
school
got
names.
professional like youth basketball. Maybe they do. I don't
Um,
know.
I'm pretty sure I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can easily research that, but I think they do. I'm
Probably.
pretty sure they do. Cause that concept makes too much sense. America, are we not that? We
We
not
just do
like
high
that with
school.
soccer. We
I
got
mean,
college
I
as
guess
well.
you can go professional, but that moving overseas stuff is like I feel like that's a decision not a lot of Americans would make.
Yeah, I
Even
wouldn't
though you
know
would
though.
get way
I ain't
better
gonna.
if you do that, but
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Well, for that age group, yeah, definitely. But like at the when
that's
you're an
why
adult,
American soccer is not like as good as the other places.
that is true. Cause that's a big risk too. Like you risking it because you're not guaranteed to make that professional team or even stay on it once you there.
Yeah.
So let's kind of get back into this episode. So it starts off they going to he's at the tryouts and there's a lot of kids there. I think it's 86 in total. They
Something
said
like
it
that.
was,
Yeah.
and he gets greeted by this girl who turns out to be Fugata, right? That's the name.
Yeah, Coach Fukuda.
Coach Fugata is his sister, or right?
Yeah.
That was that's his little sister, apparently, obviously, but she pretty much like not really messing with Ashito at first. Like, why did my brother choose this dude? Because he kind of acting weird, like he never been there before. And I didn't get it. Did he not play on grass at all? Because he was kind of super excited for grass, and I'm like, did they not play on grass at the junior high?
Maybe they played maybe turf is more I feel like cuz over here we look at turf like that's a step above grass, but maybe they think about it the other way. I don't know.
Mm,
I don't know.
where you from again?
Maybe it's like the quality of the grass cuz he plays in it like the countryside.
That's true. That's true. Cause like you said, like for us, like boy, that hard grass was tough. And once we got some turf, it's like, oh, okay, that's better. So that's why I'm like, why he happy about grass? But you know, different areas like different things. You feel me? Like it's considered special, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
But obviously, it's a lot of people there who like that. As you can tell, who like they kind of like pan on certain characters who gonna obviously be like main characters down the line. One of the things you just kind of pick up from watching anime. You kind of know who they giving focus to, screen time to,
You
all
can
that.
see the background characters.
Yeah, all that good stuff. No most who don't have no relevance to the story, all that. So, um, I don't know if it was a Fugata himself who devised the what was it? I don't know if it's a full game scrimmage, but I think it
Seven
was
on seven.
a 7-on-7 scrimmage. But before that, they had gathered everybody up, and they pretty much saying like how nervous they are, all that good stuff, and they explained to them like, hey, yeah, we're doing the tryouts. The goal of doing these tryouts is we want to build our team, our football club from youth. That way, we don't have the shenanigans of, oh, we don't know how this person's personality is. We don't know how his ethic is. Like we're watching you from young, so when you get to your adult life, the adult stage, we gonna just pull you up because we kind of already have we know you to the T. It won't be that, oh, we got to go outsource for other players. And honestly, I think that's smart, bro. When you think about it, what did basketball did that?
Yeah, it
Just
would.
develop. Like just imagine us being from
There'd
this
probably be
area,
way more like high level basketball players.
like ridiculous. Just imagine if the Bulls was like, hey, we have a youth team, and they do like youth training camps to just kind of scout most who can low key on one day be on the Bulls. Like that'd be raw.
That's
Like
probably how it
that.
should be, but
But no, we got the NBA
yeah,
draft. But anyways, regardless, I think that's kind of raw, and I think that's why soccer is kind of loved more worldwide because you can take a club that was nothing, build them up to be raw, and then take them to that next stage. You know what I mean? That next division of
yeah.
like
I
play.
feel like that might work for like basketball if there was like,
Oh, if it was worldwide,
yeah,
but yeah, that would. But then again, you have to like kind of go to the whole Olympic standard of um how they referee the game.
yeah, but it ain't that much different.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
I guess it is kind of different because they give defense a lot more
reward.
room to work with. But yeah,
So he pretty much tell them though, like, hey, this is a tryout, but that don't mean that y'all all finna make it. Like, there's a good chance that none of y'all make it. If we don't like any of it, like, y'all simply will not be on the youth team. And Ashito kind of like step out his pocket, like, hey, that ain't fair. You called us all the way over here, and you telling us nobody gonna make it. At least somebody, like, at least some people gotta make it. That's not fair. Just kind of speaking up, being him. And I thought Fugalo was finna get on that with him and try to like assert dominance as a coach. But he kind of like backed off, like, yeah, I ain't tell you about that. My bad. Whoopsie. But
mm-hmm.
obviously, I feel like that's just to stir like a fire in the kids to make them work hard and show what they got. Obviously, that's kind of what they were saying in the first place, like, show us what you have. And getting to the 7-on-7 scrimmage, they doing a 7-on-7, and they completely made the teams like lopsided. Like,
Yep,
this team one was like obviously better than the other team, which what team that Ashito was on,
mm-hmm.
and pretty much what happens is they getting blown out, like they getting cooked. So what do you think about that whole like that part of the episode?
uh, I don't know. It really, I mean, it ain't really do much, but it kind of just shows like where his bro's coming from, like how he gotta play more within the team. You can't just be out here trying to ball hog up.
Right. So they kind of got an argument. The people on the weaker team, they got an argument because he's trying to ball hog, and they like, hey, this ain't that. Like, you have to, we good too. Like, move the ball, all that stuff. And he's like, no, it's y'all fault for not passing me the ball. And the coaches and scouts kind of like, they like, man, we don't know about him. And they asked him off, like, nah, he not making the team. And I was just like, dang, like, give it a second, let my boy work. And so he started thinking, and the reason they asked him off because he kind of just stopped moving. And for those who play sports, y'all know that one kid who want the ball, they want everything to go their way, and then once something don't go their way, they just shut down, they stop playing, they like throw a fit. I guess
I
that's the
know that
that's the
person.
yeah, me too. Um, um, they just they got that vibe for him. So this ain't like they said. This is not high school. That's not sliding. They're looking at this as a professional tryout. So that whole attitude thing, they no. Whole time he was devising a plan. Like, what can I possibly do in this situation where we're just this much worse than other team? And while everyone's just kind of like counting him out, Fugito on the bench just like itching, like, ooh, I know what he thinking. Like I know what he's thinking.
Yep.
And he starts he pretty much called for the ball. He brings it down to kind of like to the corner of the field where you can kind of do a throw in or you can do a corner kick. So he got in a real dangerous position because he's a forward and he's on defense. And not just on defense in general, like he's like at the back of the corner. Like no one told him to drop, he himself dropped that
Yeah.
far. And wouldn't tell nobody why he was doing it. He wasn't passing the ball. But what he was trying to do is make the other team like think that he was panicking, and it was a good plan, honestly. He was making the other team think that he was panicking, so the defense kind of pushed up a bit. And when they crossed half field, the other four was still over there. They kind of just forgot all about him, and then he kind of just like full court bombed it down the field for the assist. And everybody was instantly impressed, like, yo, like he really just made it happen. So I like how the animation though, like
Mhm.
on the other team, dude was footwork and he was cooking. I ain't gonna lie. And he was Ashito was like, yo, what did he just do? I'm like, all right. I got a
Ashito don't
feeling.
got no moves.
I was finna say
Zero bag.
after seeing that, I was like, that kind of does make sense that I didn't see them doing no kind of moves yet. I thought that he would have that in his bag because how good he is, but I don't. So tell me this: does he play forward like throughout the season, or does he have a different position?
Now you get into like
All right. Because me personally, I don't. If he has no bag, bro, I don't think he should be forward. But with his IQ he has, if he actually learn, like if he learns actual team ball, I feel like he should do center mid, in my opinion.
for sure good playmaking spot.
Like yeah, it's
Can
like,
attack and play defense.
and he got the IQ for it. So I gotta say, I'm just speculating right now, just on what based on the little I do know about soccer.
Mhm.
So they give him a chance. He made the cut, and so that's what I'm saying. This episode really didn't offer much besides that little scrimmage.
Yeah,
That's why
real
we said
quick.
this will pretty much be a quick one. But if you're looking at the screen, the animation is to me just fire. You said that the people who did Attack on Titan did this, right?
Mhm.
So and the thing I loved most about this episode was when he was actually thinking about what to do in a situation in a scrimmage, how that bird eye view came across.
Crow.
Like he started seeing the field in that bird eye perspective, and they were just like, "Yo, this dude got some vision." So that's why I feel like him as center mid, bro, would be great.
I
Like
agree.
put him right in the center because if he ain't got no bag, and there's gonna be some crazy defenders in the future, I assume. That's
For sure.
that's how my take on that.
I like how they did the whole the parallel between like a play Fukuda made in the past because Shorty was trying to figure out like was he just copying him or but no bro did that
Oh
on his
yeah,
own.
I forgot about that.
Looking
So
fire.
yeah, her name, Fugata's little sister name is Hana. So pretty much the same exact thing he did to counter that situation was what Fugata did when he was on Spain. And it was like a big play and whatnot like that. And she just like kind of went to like there's no way. They brought up a good quote actually that I was like, hey, that's nice. It was pretty much like when you train something so much, it becomes like second nature. And
Mhm.
once it becomes second nature, that's how you know you've mastered it.
Facts.
And that's true. Like when you think about like when we was kids training and stuff, and we had to dribble our left hand, we had to consciously think about left hand dribbles. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
oh, I can't. This is not my dominant hand. But now dribbling with our left hand is just second nature because we did it so much. We
Still
mastered it. You
kind
know
of
what I'm
shaky,
saying?
but I can
All right, we
I
only.
could pat it a little bit.
Oh, of course it's not as dominant, bro. But like you don't think about it as much. Okay, you won't pull out certain moves, but you can.
Not no
Mixed a little
more.
bit with
Not no
that
more.
left. All
Those are
right.
over.
Like I haven't hooped with you, but
Over.
okay. So I mean that's pretty much it. The next episode I didn't watch the trailer. Not the trailer.
Well, I don't think there was a trailer. I think next episode is I think it's the did they say they were doing like a 11 on 11 or they were only picking they were only picking 11 to go to the next one.
Oh, so 70 something people finna get cut right now.
Yeah.
75 people finna get cut right now.
Yeah.
That's a lot to cut in one scrimmage. So I mean, it had to been a lot of off-screen scrimmages. I
I
will
think
assume.
everybody was playing like their own 7-on-7. So there's like
Okay,
multiple games happening at once.
but obviously they was focusing on his kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So you finished this manga? Is it done?
No, it's not done.
So about how far did you say you were ahead of this point? Like a good amount or
Great amount.
okay? Because it's like I feel like I'm just explaining like how I feel about it, and you're just like validated, like, yep, that's because you know already what's happening. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting for us to get to some real juicy parts. You know what I mean? And I don't know how I feel about the girl being part of the stuff. I mean, she just helping though, right? I don't think she.
She ain't really like she not gonna be that like in tune with the story. Like she pops up every now and then.
So she's like a little support character, little role, just kind of be that one person we know who cheers them on, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I would
like
assume.
sometimes they got the people in the crowd that kind of like put some words to what's happening on the field and shit.
All right,
Like there's
bet.
a couple
Got
of
it.
those, couple different ones of those, but
But she'll probably be a focal point of that aspect. Like,
she's one of them.
all right, cool. Well, yeah, that pretty much does it for this episode. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, come back for the next one. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. If you got any predictions or anything like that. Other than that, me and Justin, we sliding out of here. Peace.
Peace.